Hey everyone, it's Patty. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Valentine Day card. You make me happy, and on the inside, Happy Valentine's Day. Um, this is a little bit something out of my comfort zone. I don't like crooked, so it's a little bit different. But I think it came out nice, and I like it all together. But as I was putting it together, I was kind of struggling with it. So anyway, you can struggle with me as we make this card. I'm using the Meant to Be stamp set and then the Be Mine stitched framelits. These are in the annual catalog. And then I'm using this really pretty paper. This is the From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper. And this is in the spring catalog that's out now. And it's really pretty. There's a coordinating punch, which I didn't get, which actually coordinates with the stamp set and punches these hearts out. But isn't that pretty? It's shiny, kind of like a foily look on it. So the papers are so pretty. I love the designer series paper. This is all shiny. It's one of my favorite products from Stampin' Up. Oh, and by the way, I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, so I show you how to use the products, and you can purchase the products through me. So this is just so pretty. And these hearts, this is the paper we're using, and I don't know if you can see. It's real red, and then there's this shiny, flirty flamingo, and it's kind of inlaid, so you could actually feel it. But that's the sheet that we're going to use today. So let's put this aside, and let's get started. So we are going to start out with our pieces, and I'll have all the dimensions on my blog, pspapercrafts.com, so you don't have to worry about missing anything here. I have these two cut out. I have everything cut out. Let's do our stamping and our cutting. So I'm going to use the die, this one, for the red heart. And then I'm using this one for the white heart. So let me get my big shot out, and we can run these through at the same time. So let me get my sandwich. So I have my base and my thin die adapter. If you have the ones with the tabs, just have them, I think, all closed for your thin die adapter. And I'll put that down, and I'll put my red down. I'm trying to think if I can get it all here at one time. I think I'll have to run it through twice. So let's run this one through first. And I'm going to run it through a couple of times because it is a little delicate, or not delicate, intricate. I knew it was one of those kind of words. So I'm going to just run it back and forth a couple of times and pull it out. And I just want to make sure when I pull it out and turn it over that it all looks cut through, and it does. So we're going to put that aside. There's all these little pieces in here. Just want to get them off, otherwise it will cause bumps on the next thing that I cut. So let's get the white heart, and we'll just cut that out as well. And this I'm just going to run through once. Okay, so we have our hearts, and we'll put this aside and put this together. Now for this, I use this this mat, this foam mat, and this brush to kind of get them out. This brush you can't buy anymore, but you can buy this tip, and it goes with our Picket tool, and it just will slide in and lock in. So it's really cool. So before you take it out of the die, just kind of run it through, take that big piece out, and just kind of run over it, and it'll take all those little pieces out. You still will have a couple that you might have to poke out with your pokey tool, but you get most of them out. Now I'm going to save this little heart. I'm going to just put it aside here so I don't lose it, because we are going to use that. The rest is just kind of junky. So I'll take my tool here, and we'll just push things out. There's little holes to help you push the whole piece out. And sometimes it's it's a little tough, and those are the ones that are kind of releasing it. And eventually it'll pop out. So there, it's coming out. And just go very gentle with it. There's a piece right here that didn't come through. So I think that's good. So we'll put this aside. But I use that a lot with my intricate dies. And we're going to stamp the You Make Me Happy right on this. And I have that already mounted. And we're going to use real red for that. And you kind of have to judge where you're going to put it, because the red heart is a little bit bigger than the white heart, but you want to make sure that it will fit in the right place. So you could draw a little line if you wanted to, but I'm going to wing it. And you do have a little bit of play with where you place the heart. I like to get this white heart covered underneath so it's not like off. That's the only thing that I really cared about. Like, I don't want it looking like that. Okay, and then let's do our inside while we have our ink pad out. So I have Happy Valentine Day. Let me get an inside. So I have a whole bunch of these already cut. So we're going to do Happy Valentine Day or Valentine's Day in real red. Just make sure that looks good. And I like to stamp it up toward the top so that I have room to write my bottom part here. And then we're going to do just some red and Flirty Flamingo hearts. And I just kind of had them go up the side, or up to the top. And let me get a little sheet of scrap here so that I can go off. And the little heart we're going to do in the Flirty Flamingo. I love these colors together. They're really pretty. So we're going to just kind of do the same thing. I think I'll go off a little bit and just fill in. And then we'll do the top part. There must be a little adhesive on there. There we go. Do I have room for one more? Let's try to sneak it in. There we go. So it's just kind of like going up across the card. So I thought that was cute for the inside. So we're done with our stamping. And now we just have to put it together. So this was the part I really had a hard time with. But let's first put this layer down. And I'm just going to use my liquid glue here. And just place this, make sure it's opening the correct way. And place this right in the center. Get it all lined up. And then these pieces, I kind of went back and forth. You want it this way. You want it this way. And what I did was I just put some adhesive right in the middle of my vellum, and the vellum is a little bit slippery, so it does give you a little bit more time to get it where you want it. So I think that looks okay. Does that look okay to you? I don't know. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to put our ribbon around, and I'm using this real red ribbon. It is a double stitched satin ribbon. So I'm just going to cut a piece a little bit bigger than what I'm wrapping it around, and I'm going to use my Scotch tape, and I'm just going to adhere it right kind of to the center where it's kind of flat, where we don't have a piece behind. So we'll just put the Scotch tape right down there. Make sure it's straight. And we'll put another piece over here. Oops. Okay, so we have that done. And that's a pretty, I hope you could see it. I really love this paper. Okay, coming right along here. Now on this, what I did was I just put a little bit of glue on the inside of this piece. And you can really get very light with this glue and just put dots. So I just really kind of dotted it just on that inner edge so that it clings to the heart, but it's only adhering to the center of the heart, or the outer edges of the heart. I hope that makes sense. And this is where I was trying to make sure that this little white heart right here was showing with the white background. Okay. And then we're going to adhere, well, let's put this down on the card. And I'm putting a little bit of glue on the designer series paper. Okay. This is where I struggle. All right, I'm going with it. Crooked and all. Okay, so now we're going to adhere this with some dimensionals. So we'll just probably put 3 down. I think that's enough. Take off the backings. And let's put this down right here. And then we just have to tie a bow with this ribbon. And I just kind of tie it and then I fix it. Get it the right size, kind of just twist it and turn it and get it all nice and pretty. So let's just put that at an angle. Let's see, this is where I struggle too. Do you guys struggle with this? I keep I keep cutting them and they're never even. All right, we're sticking with it. We'll put that down with a mini glue dot. And where are my mini glue dots? We're almost out of these too. We'll just put which side do we like? I think I'll put it on this side. And we'll just stick this right over here. Okay, and then I'm going to just adhere this down and we're done. Pretty easy. And it's a different look again for me. Hope you like it. I think it came out nice. I'm happy about it. It's just something I didn't think I would try. And I saw other cards that people have made over time that they do this kind of crooked thing, and I think it does look nice. So anyway, here's the cards. I hope you like them, and give it a try. Try it with this kind of card or any card. Just do the kind of offset, and it doesn't have to be with vellum. It could be with whatever. All right, thanks a lot for joining me. Have a good day. Bye.